Hey guys, Theron Asbury here with Revital Outdoors, bringing you another exciting podcast. Tonight, we're going to go to the BFL Mountain Division. We're going to talk to Mr. Anthony Bowman. Anthony won the Dale Hollow event last year in the Mountain Division for the BFL tournament. So very, very excited to talk to another winner. We're going to talk about his tournament last year and how he plans to defend his title this year in the tournament coming up in a few weeks in the Mountain Division on Dale Hollow. So very exciting stuff. You're not going to want to miss this one. Before we get started, as always, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And then, as always, check us out on Instagram and Facebook, Revital Outdoors. And then if you've never heard of Revital Outdoors, we're a premium CBD company for all outdoor enthusiasts. We have a full lineup of premium CBD products. We're THC-free, made right here in America. We sell all of our products directly off our website. So check out our website and learn more about our products and the company and everything that we're doing. But that being said, I'm very excited for this podcast. Let's just go ahead and bring him in. Mr. Anthony Bowman, how you doing this evening, bud?
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Good.
So, well, I appreciate you coming on board tonight. Already like the background there. Gotta love having that BFL trophy on the the mantle.
Oh, I'm proud of that. Yeah.
So I think, this is just me talking. I think that's one of the hardest trophies to obtain in a fishing career is the one right behind your left shoulder there.
It definitely, it's been a long time. I've fished for several years and that's the first one. I hope it's not the last one, but, it's tough. These guys, the BFLs are tough. They're really tough.
I've had several anglers tell me in these podcasts that the Mountain Division is full of a bunch of hammers.
It is. It really is. The Mountain, the Music City, both in this area. There's everywhere you turn, there's sticks. You never get a gimme at any of these tournaments. That's for sure.
Okay. Well, man, let's dive right into it. You won the Dale Hollow event last year. Congratulations on your win. But tell us a little bit about the event. Maybe what you did in practice, and did you know that you were on the winning fish? Like, what just led up? What was all the stars that aligned for you?
Well, I had fished the Toyota series that was over there, and I had got on a pretty good flipping bite. Everything I caught, I was right up in the real shallow stuff. I had got on a good flipping bite and had been on it for quite a while. And then when the mountain tournament came up, I actually was just really fortunate. I was blessed that morning. I ran up and made I think that my third fish was a 512. So that kind of opened the day up. I caught it kind of early that morning. It opened the day up where I love to flip. And I keep about 4 or 5 different jigs tied on, different colors, different weights. And whenever I caught that third fish, it really opened the door up to keep that in my hand all day. Don't put it down. And I did, and it paid off. I ended up with several keepers. Everything I caught was in the bushes. And, last year we had the water was actually, we'd had a rainstorm that come in, and the water was really high. So you had plenty of targets, and water was colored up. It was a perfect flipping bite. And I think that day it was unreal at the weights that come in. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was tight. And, there was a lot of big bags brought in.
Okay. I got you. So you're flipping. You're speaking my language right there. I love that big flipping rod. I've loved it since I was in Oklahoma flipping wood. Now I live in Florida, and it's just a flipping paradise. Man, I know anglers in Florida that flip. They don't own anything but flipping rods. So
yeah,
you're definitely pulling the strings there. But tell us a little bit more. How many keepers did you catch throughout the day?
I think I had probably somewhere around 12 for the day. I didn't, like I said, my third fish was the big fish, and after that, I didn't catch. I caught some that were just squeakers. But, I was getting bites, and I just kept moving. We'd hit the backs of the creeks and just kept bouncing around and I had a homemade 1/2-ounce jig, and I kept putting that in everything I could, and it just paid off. I got the bites I needed, and again, I felt like I was really blessed that day because, I do that all the time, and you don't always go out and catch the big bag. So.
Right. So, were you covering a lot of water, or did you find like maybe one specific area that was holding them, or?
Yeah, no, we were covering a lot of water. Like I said, the water was up. Actually, it was over summer pool. It had jumped up. We'd had that big storm right at the Toyota, like 2 weeks prior, at the Toyota series, and it was probably 4 feet. It was in the bushes everywhere. So I basically just, like I said, picked the jig up, and we hit the back of the creek, and we fire up and hit the back of another creek. And I don't know how many we covered for the day. I can't remember, because once, I had that confidence and that juice flowing. Once that bite was there, I just kept running and gunning, hit everything I could.
Right, right. Okay, I got you. I got you. Why do you think those fish were there? Is it the just time of year, or were they getting up ready to spawn, or?
Getting ready, yeah, they were getting ready to spawn. And again, like I said, that the big thing was that all that water, the lake. I can't remember. I think it was the night before the Toyota. I can't remember how that fell, but I think the water rose like 5 feet. And it was just unreal how much it came up, and there was trash everywhere. You had to dodge the trash, get around, and all that stuff. Once it came up like that, the fish just pulled back into the backs of the pockets and just set up. So it was pick out something that you could get them to bite. I had probably three different colors that they were just biting, and like I said, I was fortunate. I picked off a big fish. I actually had two pretty good fish, and once I got those, I just kept running and gunning, burn the gas, and keep that 25 pound line in the water, and you get bit.
I got you. I got you. So, okay. Well, shifting gears a little bit, we reviewed last year. Obviously, the flipping bite was key. What was your big fish? Just out of curiosity.
512.
512. So you did have that
Yeah.
kicker fish. That's awesome. And
Mhm.
looking forward to this year. What do you predict is going to happen this year? Do you predict the same thing, or you pick up the flipping bite or
Oh
flipping
gosh.
rod, or be a little different?
Yeah, well, we don't have the water this time. I think actually our tournament is coming up this coming weekend, and that we don't have the water, so we don't have as many targets. I think it's probably 3.5 feet below summer pool right now. We don't have the color in the water that we had last year. So, but on the other hand, we've had, it's been pretty warm. Fish are biting. It's going to be good. It's going to take a lot of weight. I think there's going to be a lot of fish caught. I,
Okay.
I,
Okay.
I think that I like to flip, so I've been over there looking around with flipping stick in my hand, and yeah, but I think it's not just going to be flipping. I think there's going to be multiple ways this time that you're going to be able to catch them.
Okay. Okay. So shifting gears again, thinking about maybe a co-angler in this event. Dale Hollow is a lake I've always wanted to go to. If I was gonna, let's say that I was actually going to put it together this year and go up there and fish as a co-angler, and I was going to bring 3 rods with me. What would you suggest co-anglers to bring, especially behind someone that likes to flip, and it can be pretty challenging to pick up some fish behind a guy like that?
Um, Probably well, you want a Texas rig for sure, and I mean that can vary. With Texas rig, a beaver bait is good. A shaky head, no doubt, for sure, and probably a spinner bait, something like that. And like I said, I'm a big flipper. I live and die by the flipping stick. So uh, slower moving baits, something that you can put in. Well, like I say, there's always a lot of targets behind the flippers. That don't mean that the first flip, it depends on how fast they're moving. There's always fish to be picked off, I think, and you just try to throw something a little different. But Texas rig would probably be number two for sure, and the shaky head, and spinner bait probably number three.
I got you. I got you. Okay. So, well, Anthony, you've given us a lot of great insight. Really love how we're talking to the defending champion. Again, congratulations on putting that together last year. Hope you do really well this year. Before we let you go, I know you got a great family, a lot of friends, people around the area that support you in your tournament fishing. So, any of those people you want to give a thank you or a shout out to, we just want to give you that opportunity.
Yeah, well, I get a little bit of help from Karen Strock with EXP Realty. She helps me out quite a bit. We've got a tackle store here that I can't go by without mentioning. They help me out and getting some things in that I'm looking for. they're always willing to help at that outdoor junction. And then my wife, because she puts up with me, and I like to spend a lot of time on the water, and she never says no. She just, lets me go, and she never tells me no. So she's definitely the big sponsor.
For sure. So, well, Anthony, really appreciate you coming on board this for this podcast. Good luck to you this year. Hope to see you defend that title. Good luck to all the anglers fishing in the Mountain Division this year and all the anglers fishing in the BFLs for 2022. Thank you for joining in on this podcast. Again, you've been talking to Mr. Anthony Bowman, the defending champion of the Dale Hollow tournament from last year in the BFL Mountain Division. So thank you again for tuning into this podcast. Be sure before we get off here, you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. And then, as always, check us out on Instagram and Facebook. That's Revital Outdoors. Again, I'm Theron Asbury. Be safe out there. God bless. And we will talk to everyone on the next podcast.